Friday morning, everyone. So, let's just quickly change this camera. It looks terrible. Move focus. So, my face looks terrible when you're using this. We have had news from Blazing Vortex that we are getting new level dragons, and we're getting Windwitch support. Now, everyone's still waiting for the whole, like, hey, can we get some Volcanian support? And, like, you know, I'm expecting it too. Prices aren't too bad for the Triblazer stuff and the other, like, volcanic shells. So, we're not really going to look at those things today. But we will be looking at the quick things like with the Windwitch bells and the level support cards that we have currently in the game. Unless we get more news, like maybe Horus is going to come out in as like a new, even more badass version of Horus, or like the Mimics come back out, or the Silent Swordsman, or the Silent Magician, because obviously there's specific cards for those, and they'll get treated the same as the dragons are, because dragons are like treat these as Dark dragons. Again, Masked Dragon, for instance, you know, that could be saying goodbye in the future if we find this actually a really good, really playable deck. They do kind of lock you into dragons, but I mean, dragons are goddamn awesome in this game, so it's not that's a terrible issue either. And Wind is also not too bad. I mean, yes, technically, you're looking at this might be sort of like an engine played within Dragoonity when that comes out to us, but the OCG has got Dragoonity now, I think, or is getting Dragoonity deck soon, and then Blazing Vortex comes out not too long after it, or they're quite at the same time. Need to sort of look at that. But yeah, so some of these new decks that could be coming out in the OCG anytime soon are looking great. But let's just jump into the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, love me, hate me, anything. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the video. So, it's just dropped. Let's have a quick look at the Dragons of Legend the Complete series. In all fairness, as I said, you're going to be watching the videos hopefully over the next week, couple of days. We did the opens of these. You guys got a $5 opening tomorrow, and then a $6 opening on Sunday. So you guys can enjoy that with your breakfast, maybe after church, before church, or whatever you guys do on the weekend. But I said there's probably no real value in these sets. You know what I forgot? Toon Kingdom is in this set. Toon Kingdom, yeah, definitely going to be worth some value. It's been long overdue. Let's face it, I like Toon Kingdom. I'm not even a Toon player. Think about that one. The Dark Magician Girl in the alternate art promo, in all fairness, isn't very expensive. But if you want to get yourself maybe one of each, put them aside for a few years. We all like ourselves a cute little blonde girl. Woman. I don't know how old she is. I don't want to get in trouble, I'm really sorry. But yeah, the set itself doesn't have much value in terms of anything else. The Numeron 100, it needs a reprint. Looking for around about the 3 to 250 mark. Cyber / Harpy Lady. People like Harpies. Apparently it's not that bad of a card. I can understand why people want this. Jinzo Laird, it might be just one of those kind of like, hey, I want one. But from what I remember, Jinzo Laird's not that good of a card either. Cipher Dragon, yeah, people wanted this because like you need a reprint, and I think it was only like a couple of other things. So a quick look, what else is it in? It's actually in a few more things. Okay, so it's the different colours of this card. Looks nice in all the colours, to be honest. And it comes in Duelist Pack, Dimensional Guardians, and then it comes in Dragons of Legends Unleashed. I have two of these, or do I have two of these? I have no idea why. Anyway, back to the cards. And then you just got a few of the other things here that aren't really worth much money. A couple of quid's not too bad in all fairness. But there are a lot on market. So a lot of people were saying, hey, should I keep these sealed? Yugioh's really weird, because sealed products in Yugioh's just strange. I think unless you're going to literally hold on to it like 20, 30 years, I don't really know if there's any point of actually holding on to anything. But the cards seem to be really bunched. Like we pulled a playset of these, we pulled a playset of these. Didn't see one export, didn't see one Jinzo. We got 3 of these, we got 100 Dragon, and we got 1 Cyber Lady. So, maybe, if you can. The European versions, by the way, you can actually see what cards you're going to pull, as it is in the promo. I'm not saying go to your local stores and shake them all out, but I can see people doing that, so, you know, take it for what it is. Dark Magician Girl, the last art promos. So, I was going to do a video for yesterday. That was, you saw the one, you saw the update. Yesterday's video was meant to be me going to the Rift, which is a game store in Peterborough, in East Midlands, England. I was going to do like a little like, hey, this is the thing. I was going to buy a like £30 worth of seal product. I was going to get hopefully a Dark Magician Girl. I was going to make a little like sort of skit and episode about it, about like, you know, please support your local game shops, especially right now. Me and my wife both went. We both obviously protect ourselves. We both wore masks because, you know, we are still out in public. And I know a lot of people give people like no credit, but hey, if you're going to go to a local game store and you're going to wear a mask, more the power to you, because a lot of people just won't bother, and a lot of people don't care. I'm not saying everyone doesn't, but I'm saying like you gotta protect people. It's not about your health; it's about everyone's health. Let's remove ourselves from the current situation. But yeah, trying to get one of these is ridiculous. Like, yeah, this is the cheapest. Like, looking on eBay, like nearly £100 I've seen on eBay. And the reason why is because a lot of people aren't getting their lost promo stuff in for shops. Rift's not getting it in. A couple of other shops that I spoke to as well aren't getting theirs in. A couple of shops that have been trying to become an OTS store for like a couple of years, Konami has no interest in it. And I think that's kind of an issue there and then. That Konami, even before this situation, didn't particularly care to upgrade some of these shops. Like, some of these shops I'm on about now spend like literally 50, 60 grand a month with Konami. Or at least the distributors of Konami. You think that these people who are constantly buying like nearly like £500,000 or over £500,000 a year worth of stock would at least be considered to be an OTS store. But it's not the day to discuss things that Konami want to do, or how Konami runs that OTS scheme, because, and I don't mean scheme as in, you know, conniving, I mean scheme as in it's literally a scheme. As in, you know, the concept of the word. But yeah, you try and get hold of these right now, it's so difficult. Apparently a lot in Greece, apparently Greece has just got all of them. But yeah, can't get hold of one at all here. Monster Reborn. This at some point got a buyout and it went to like £75. But there are a few more of these back on market. I still need one of these, in all fairness. I should consider looking at one of these myself now that I can hopefully get one for under £20. The problem you're going to have is if you're trying to find a sealed one. Because a lot of people have opened them. And then, yeah, they've opened them. And then they're like, you know what? I want to sell them. And people are like, I'm not interested in a non-sealed one. And so, in all fairness, I want them sealed. Sealed though, yeah. Might have to give the guy consideration. Yeah, I prefer these sealed as just a thing. White Veil's getting a small buyout right now. Only printing is in Duelist Saga. That is the nice package we got a few years ago. While equipped monsters battle, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step. When an attack is declared involving the equipped monster, face-up spell and trap cards your opponent controls have their effects negated until the end of the damage step, even if this card leaves the field. When the equipped monster destroys an opponent monster by battle, you can destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls when this face-up card in a player's spell and trap zone leaves the field. That player takes 3,000 damage. So, this is getting a small buyout because we're getting some kind of cool new level armed dragon support. Well, new dragon cards. And one of those cards tells you to go search for this. In all fairness, I was watching this on eBay. All the super cheap ones of this sold out. I was watching both unicorn cards, I was watching hill cards, watching a couple of other people. And I was like, you know what? It's not going to get bought out. People aren't going to go crazy. I'll wait till Friday. I'll grab my playset on Friday. Yeah, all the cheap ones sold out on, I believe, like Wednesday morning. So not long after I started watching them. But they are still here and there on card market for relatively cheap. In all fairness, I think at this point people obviously just want to get rid of them. Place it here. Need to place it. But I mean, as you can see, there's a lot on market still. It's not as though you're going to run out of these anytime soon. What do we have here? OTS 2020 Toon Playmats. They look okay. Currently, we don't really look at promotional stuff, to be honest, like playmats on here. But I thought, hey, if you guys are interested in that, they've got more Toon support with the latest set from Legends of Dragoon. Looking around about the 50 mark, which is what you normally pay for a OTS playmat, in all fairness. The Graveyard in the 4th dimension. So, it's a level helpful card, I suppose. So, the Graveyard in the 4th dimension, add 2 level monsters from your graveyard to your deck and shuffle it. So if you're basically throwing out all your level dragons because that's how they go up in level, and you're like, you know what, I need to shuffle them back in. They've got good effects, which they do have good effects. I want to, I want my 3 and my 5 back in my deck so I can hopefully draw them again and play them again. They're very good cards. Oh, excuse me. So this hasn't got a buyout yet, but there is a chance that it could happen soon. They're still on market. They're still on eBay. They're not exactly hard to find. It's just how long are they going to stay for? These restricted dragons are all singles. And again, not really in good condition though. Yeah, still pennies. And then we have the Soul of the Duelist version. Good condition, 2 cents. A lot of bad conditions here. Let's see if we can change that to. Let's see if we can change that to condition of excellent only. No, excellent only, please. Excellent or above. And there you go, excellent English. Still 2 cents. And then we've got Windwitch support coming out as well. We did also receive word of the Fabled cards, and I think we'll have a look at that on Monday. Let the market settle over the weekend, see if people are going to put some extra cards up, see if people are going to put some cards out and about. But we do have the Raging Tempest ultra rare version of Glass Bell, as the OP8 version has a common. For the rare market, looking at freeze each here. In all fairness, if you look at what's happened recently, that's kind of around the good price mark. Well, you see a lot of buyouts like here, a couple of days for an announcement, that's when you know someone's had some sort of information. But I mean, these have been relatively within the same price range, so I wouldn't expect too much. But they're still on market, they're still available. Lots of Italians. And a few English here and there. Shame there's no playsets. These are shame there's no playsets. Then we look at Ice Bell from Raging Tempest, also in Ultra. Cheap. And there's lots of armies on market. There's 312 on market, so don't worry too much about these going out. I haven't checked eBay, see how they're doing for theirs, but on card market we still have quite a few of them. Although there is a secret rare version from Shadows in Valhalla. So if you want to have max rarity, which Windwitches, you're paying basically the same price. Like, it's super cheap. I don't really know why. I don't remember Shadows in Valhalla having any issues with curling or any issues with like additional damages that you sometimes get with printings. So nothing like that. But there's a lot of market. There's a hell of a lot of market. Windwitch Snowbell in Ultra. Excuse me. Apparently Raging Tempest was the Windwitch Ultra holders. Cheapest in English, don't look at that one. Full Ritual Beast deck. Oh, okay. 80, 99. 2 here for a pound each driver. €1 each. Still on market. I can't complain. Yeah, I mean, still here. No real issues. Windwitch Winter Bell, the OTS Toon Pack 6 super rare version. Cheap. If you can find someone who's obviously selling a lot of these cards together, it's probably worth doing it through them. Get them all in one cheap postage bundle. Then Windwitch Crystal Bell. I have no idea if they play this card. It's a rare. It is a rare. It's the only printing of this card, though. Oh. There you go. 2 cents. So cheap. It's going to cost you like 400 times more in postage. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching today. It's been a quick one. I just kind of wait to see what the prices were and stuff that we currently know is getting support. Normally when we get support, a lot of things just either rush off market or they get flooded in the market because people think they're going to make a sale. I don't blame people. Hustle's hustle, guys. But yeah, so peace out. See you guys in the videos over the weekend, hopefully. And we'll catch you here Monday to have a look at those Fables. And then a few other things. Maybe look at some the Megatins, see how we're doing the Megatins. Dragoon apparently got up to 50. So yeah, so it's still holding good value. If you're pulling 1 or 2 Dragoons per per case, which you can do, you're only getting your value out your case there. If you're pulling a Borreload, you're pulling like an Apollosa, you're pulling like any of the other wanted reprinted cards, there's value in those tins. We don't get the instant value. Excuse me. We don't get the instant value that we have been with the older tins, where like the Beer is like a £12 card, Dark Runner was like a £5 card still. And then obviously the God reprints and the few other bits and bobs. I think we had, was it, I'm sure we got like the prismatic promo of Monster Reborn last year. That's still like a few pounds there, here and there. those tins had really good value in comparison to these tins. These tins can have value, but they don't have instant value. So we'll have a look at them. But yeah, peace out. Goodbye. Enjoy your weekend and have a good Friday, but not too hard. TGI Friday out.